purple light in the valley.
Welcome back to TCSS
This
podcast.
is where I wanna be.
Welcome back to
Signals,
another episode of TCS Podcast where
bifurcation,
what we literally do?
With my rifle and my body and
talk,
me.
sing song.
It's in our name. Today marks the 10th episode of TCSS Podcast.
Woohoo!
It's been a long time, man.
So fast.
It has been
Yeah, actually kind of.
10 weeks
10 weeks of...
ever since we started our first podcast.
Yes, 10 whole weeks.
Yeah.
But anyways, today's topic is probably the most heartfelt topic. It's the
Memorable topic.
Memorable, yes. The one that sings closest to us.
Yes.
Yeah, just like a purple light, oh.
Yeah, my purple light. And where does
Wait.
that song comes from?
I don't know.
NS!
National Service.
National Service
where
Singapore.
every Singaporean son or guys have to. It's a permanent,
Compulsory.
compulsory thing for them to serve the National Service.
Yes.
Occasionally, there will be girl that want to, sign on.
Yeah, they get free money, Something we don't.
If you are lucky,
Not free money, and technically they actually earn the money too.
Sign-on money is a lot.
Their blood, sweat and tears.
There's no blood, there's no... Actually, there may be
There
blood.
is blood.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
blood. There's definitely blood. I know.
There's confirmed sweat.
Okay, but anyways, since we all come from different vocations, different army camps,
Different past, different
tests.
story.
Yes. Okay, so Ivan, let's start with you first.
Oh yes.
Okay, so this will be like an interview.
Okay, sure.
So Ivan, what is your PES status back then? What was your PES status?
PES status A1L1.
A1L1
Yeah, the
leadership.
the fittest PES, no, standard batch.
Standard batch.
Because I graduated from IT, so I cannot get to go to leadership batch.
Oh, okay. So you were the PTP, right? 4 months, right?
PTP standard batch.
Okay.
Yeah, the
What
4
school
months.
were you from?
School 4.
School 4. Isn't that the furthest one?
Yeah, the
BMT?
furthest one in BMT.
So how was your life there in the 4 months?
4 months. First 2 months is PTP phase, so literally every day we just do physical training day and night. We don't really have much night activity, but we do training literally from morning all the way until evening. Then after dinner, last parade, then we get to sleep already.
Okay. So actually that's just like PT, and then like that lor.
Yeah, basically PTP, those people who go to PTP batch is those who either skip their IPPT or they failed their IPPT during their IT, Poly or JC days.
So basically they like have to suffer another 2 months lah, right?
Yeah, technically lah.
Okay. So in your BMT so far, right, what was the
Okay.
most memorable experience?
Most memorable, it will be live firing, cause it's my first time shooting a real rifle, SAR-21. The next one will be live grenade throwing.
Live grenade.
Yes, because you actually get to feel the shock wave, which is like very shock.
Okay.
Then the last one, of course, field camp.
Field camp.
Yes. Don't ask much about field camp, man.
What about field camp?
Yeah, since we are on this topic, right? How was your field camp, man?
Oh man, field camp. It was 5 days, 4 night field camp. Now on the first day when we reach our field campsite, it's a palm tree area. We will be allocated where to dig our shell scrape, aka our graveyard.
Coffin.
Yeah, the place where you will lie in for the rest of your day. Then on the first day, you also be given out your rations for the field camp.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Combat ration for the win.
Then for the first day, we're actually not used to the environment because usually we sleep in a bunk.
Yeah.
We don't sleep in a wow. So to be honest, it's actually quite cooling than I thought.
It was quite open, right? The palm tree area.
Yeah, it's very open, but I thought it would be like very sunny and humid. But no, actually it's quite cooling.
Actually, it's just lucky you got the right season.
I guess so.
Technically, right?
Because I heard most of my friends, they complain like, wow, very hot, very dry and everything. Then on the second day, that's where we started digging our shell scrape. That was the most tiring among all the activities during field camp. We were given, I think, a day to complete our shell scrape, but I don't know why it ends up using up 2 days.
Dig one shell scrape?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's not just him, right? It's like
oh wait, everyone.
everybody.
Wow, that's
yeah.
quite-
Company.
I didn't know it's that long.
Then on the third day, we'll get down to all those basic tactical movement, like how you prone, how fast you can run, all those and that.
Fire movement, right?
Yeah,
Is it?
fire movement, yes.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, from palm tree to palm tree behind the tree, you only can aim on the right side of the tree, not the left.
Then it's like a 3-man cell kind of team one, right? And then
Yeah, then you usually do like what IC move, second man move, then third man move. Then you keep repeating the same thing.
Oh,
Then once you see your enemy in front, we were given blanks, but I don't know why, but I didn't shoot much. Usually we just like, if you're out of ammo, you just shout bang, 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 bang.
I think you're limited to like
I think like each person 10 rounds.
10 rounds, is it?
Yeah, 10 rounds
it's about
of
10 rounds.
blanks. for you to
2
shoot.
or 3 magazines, right? It's like
Yeah.
yeah, 2
Two
or
or
3
three.
magazines around there.
Yeah, then after that, fire at the enemy until the enemy is dead.
Which is
So-called
there's no enemy.
dead. I mean, there is our platoon mate or our sergeant will be in front like, enemy spotted! Enemy up ahead! 5 meters behind the tree! Yeah, like,
Anti-headshot armor.
fire, then bang, 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 bang. After that, enemy down! Then after that, you have to run behind the enemy, then you call it like enemy overrun or something to double confirm the enemy is dead lah.
Yeah, more like enemy dead.
Wait, what? I don't get it. What do you mean by overrun? Like
Overrun the enemy.
so you
To
run past him.
Yeah, you run past him to behind the next tree after the enemy to confirm that the enemy is like dead. You know.
Why
Army
not just
tactics, man.
why not just go and stab the enemy one last time?
Or like shoot again.
Yeah, or like if you don't
I
want to
don't know.
alert,
They
you stab.
didn't teach us that.
Five
Yeah.
movement, no.
And we got SOG knife.
Just think they brought it, right?
Just shit.
I mean, if you
Silent.
are given, for a rifle, usually they give you another, what is it called?
Bayonet.
bayonet.
Yeah, bayonet for a rifle, right? Like the M16.
But they don't give her, right?
Yeah, they don't teach us how to use or how to put
Maybe-
on the bayonet onto a SAR-21.
Maybe some modern now. So I'm like, enemy overrun now. Like, okay,
So like, okay, it looks dead. It's dead. We just let it be dead.
Then after that, we get to learn how to gauge the distance from maybe this palm tree to another palm tree. Then we get to draw the what card? The
Fire
range card.
Range.
range card, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing.
Then you really get to use your thumb to actually gauge how far is the enemy lah. Maybe from this thumb to this side is like 1 meter, 2 meter, 5 meter, 10 meter.
Is it accurate though?
It's not very accurate because different people got different length of thumb and their size
different
of the
people are
thumb is very
different size
different.
also.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
But
thumb.
I guess in a while,
I mean, it's just like the same as people comparing like, I'm 10 feet tall, but my feet is small. Then am I short?
Singapore don't use feet, man. Don't,
Yeah, that's-
don't
that's
use
why.
feet.
no,
use
just feet.
meter
Use
is so
cm
easy.
meter.
Yeah, it's just like
better,
how people
right?
measure like 1 meter is actually from your fingertip to your center chest.
Oh, yeah, that's
1
what they always
meter.
say, right?
But what if my arm is short?
Yeah, my arms are long. That's not 1 meter.
Yeah, maybe yours is 1.5, but mine is like 1 meter.
Yeah, that's
1.5,
not
that's too
accurate at all.
long, man. 1.5.
I mean, you
Oh,
won't know.
you
Like those
like a
basketballers, their hand is
chimpanzee.
actually very long.
Okay, so that's the third day. Then fourth day, there's confirm bathing, right? Spawn shower, is it?
The third day at night, we get to change to a new set of uniform.
Oh, okay.
still
Oh, that was your
uniform.
time,
Sorry?
That was literally during your time. Because now, I'll tell my story later, but
Okay.
because now the modern time is, from what I remember, right, is that I think it's depend on the company, but they might have 2 to 3 like change of new set of clothes.
Personal hygiene lah.
Something like that, correct? So like I think first 2 days, then the third day, then shower, then fourth day change one more, and then fifth day just.
But I know the best part during the field camp is the ice bath for your hands
oh,
to cool down your body
wow, the ice bath. That
Oh,
one
to
is
prevent
truly-
heat injury.
Oh my god. I thought it never go. I thought it would never work. Honestly.
Yeah, that thing
It
is
works
like,
Oh, it's
so
damn
good.
good.
miracle.
Wow.
That thing's a miracle.
That's like the
Yeah.
best thing you
Yeah,
can
when,
get.
when I heard they say, I was like, no, it's not gonna work. Like you look ridiculous. Then when I try it, like wow.
Yeah, for those that don't know, right, an ice bath is basically there's this tray, literally with ice and water, and then you dip your arms
Yeah, inside for like 10 seconds.
for like 10 seconds with your
Yes.
partner, right?
Yeah.
Your buddy, and then after you raise your hands.
Yeah, to cool down your body temperature.
Oh, I tell you, that thing is a miracle.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
works. Crazy.
Okay, so that was the third, fourth day. Oh, wait, there's the letter also, remember?
The letter is on the 4th day.
Fourth day.
Yes. Before I enlist, our Boys to Men movie already came out. Then I thought it was the letter scenario was actually like fake, but actually it's real, man.
Okay. Yeah, it's real, it's real.
Like you thought people won't cry or like they cry for what lah? Ayo, become men already still cry.
Yeah,
Wow,
lah.
the moment I received my letter like from mom, from my dad, from my cousins, from my brother or whatsoever, right?
Your
it's like,
brother.
wow, I cried, man.
Oh, you actually cry?
I teared lah.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
what the?
It's like I remember mom like said like written dear son, now you're in army, you're a grown man already. So
Wow.
I hope you are doing well in your intercom, blah blah blah. Then my brother is like, go big or go home.
What?
Then the moment I reach home, I show him the letter, it's like, go big or go home. Few more years your turn.
I remember my brother also like he said he cried right because the way we write right is very bad. I think I write something like 哥哥快点回来 like I don't know what the hell.
You're so cringe.
I was young. I was young.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not that young, right? Not that young.
Like
also, right?
primary, secondary school.
Yeah, because we need to write something. Then I don't know what to write. Then I just write 快回来 lor. like I don't know what else to write. Let me write.
哥哥快点回来 like is it halfway on the field camp you can like 现在回来
I think I just write something like I think my mom write the first half. Like my mom write something. Then I just write 快点回来.
Wait, do the sergeants they like they purposely like
they trust me because on the third day midnight it actually rained very heavily, so we technically have a jacuzzi bath in our shell script.
Sounds
Then
fun.
on the fourth day, right, then they came up to us and it's like, you guys know the third day of field camp there was a very heavy downpour, right? All of your letter got drenched, so we threw it away.
Oh, so they say that?
Yeah, then you can start hearing like people from around you start to like like they start to have tears and like those mucus in their nose.
Dramas, yeah, them dramas, serious.
And then I was like,
dramas,
like seriously, for this kind of thing, no letter lah.
Yeah.
Like you go back your bunk, you confirm can check your SMS already.
technically true, yeah.
Yeah.
Or WhatsApp.
It's like not
then,
the end of
then the
world,
next moment like, sorry guys, the letter we threw it away cause it was drenched. Then we like, no more letter.
Your dramas, yeah.
Then
Oh,
after
really? Then drama.
Yeah. Then the next moment is like, no lah, just kidding lah. Here's your letter lah. Then
Whoa,
they literally
sergeant so
put
good.
the letter inside. You know the mummy snack, the bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Then
big-
after
the
they
big
take
one,
out, then
right?
they like, okay lah, y'all don't cry lah. I give you all snacks to eat lah to cheer you guys out. Then they take out. It's the letter. Then everybody like, oh. Then you still can hear people like, I'm gonna see the letter.
Wait,
Some
what?
people really
Yeah.
cannot. Yeah, some people.
Some people are like over dramatic.
Oh, then dramas,
Yeah,
yeah.
then it's
Some
like-
really cry, right? Some.
Yeah, then after that, there's
Wow.
quite a few, like, I would say, they never received letter. So our sergeant actually is quite nice. And our officer, they actually wrote a letter to encourage those platoon mates. Cheer up, you can do it and this and that. Like, very encouraging lah. It's very nice of them.
Oh, little do you know, actually, these letters all actually really help.
Yeah, it really helps
Really?
to boost your,
Honestly,
to encourage you to fight on lah.
because there are those also that don't have don't receive letters from their parents, so the specs wrote for them lah. They just write for them.
It's actually very nice of them.
Does it really help?
It helps.
The letter,
It's
as
the
in
same
the-
thing as your parents sending you a letter. It's almost the same feeling like in that sense.
You know, at least there's someone there to encourage you, you know.
Yeah, like tell you.
Okay.
kind of
Got your
thing,
back.
Yeah, 快点回来.
Yeah,
That's what he got.
Yeah, and this is why like
like
your
what?
brother cried.
Yeah, it's like he just shake. He said he just shake his head. It's like because we write until damn trash.
Then after that, it's like you can see everybody's the eyes very red, and they read the letter. Some even like, what is here? I want to go. I miss my mom. I miss my dad. Then worse is like, I miss my girlfriend.
The hell.
Yeah.
Then 24 click, right? Because PTB batch
24 click. Wow, that was the worst.
to Marina Barrage.
Yes. What?
No,
What do you-
24 KM.
Yeah, 24 click like KM.
Okay, so after that, what was the
Done.
vocation that you got posted to after BMT?
I get posted as to be a signaller.
Signaller. Which camp?
Yes. Stagmont camp at CCK, Choa Chu Kang.
Stagmont camp. Okay. Oh, Slackmont camp.
If that what you say.
Okay. So, yeah, describe your job scope there, lor. Since, okay, you were a signaller. You don't say you
I-
signaller,
Provide I won't lah. I provide communication like
Okay.
radio, setting up of laptop for whoever who want to use during wartime or something. So basically, we will go through a 2-month training course as a signaller. But the signaller they got separated into 3 different courses, which I won't say because it's confidential. Then after that 2-month training course, you will be official as a certified signaller.
Okay, so yours was a stay-in camp.
Yes, staying because I'm an active unit. Anytime will be deployed and stuff.
Combat pay also, right?
Of course, there's a combat pay. That's the best pay ever. Also, as a signaller, I got posted overseas 3 times.
Three
Yeah.
times.
I went Taiwan twice, Australia once.
Wow, some people don't even go overseas.
Yeah, I asked my seniors before. They say the most they went is just once, and that's like what, Thailand.
Oh, not bad, huh? Like, your life quite good, yeah, your NS life so far. Is
Yeah,
like,
and every time I got posted to one overseas trip, I reached back Singapore. I got promoted once.
oh, this guy really living the balling lives, yeah.
So
It's like-
my last overseas exercise trip, I came back as a CFC.
Kind of balling, it's like
What do you
corporal,
balling?
every come back, you rank up, then get more money some more.
Yeah, it's just like an achievement.
Yeah, balling, yeah, this guy.
But I thought ranking is given by time one or something. Like you will get.
Time is time lah, but different people they got different how to say, speed of promotion.
But it's like every
Like,
6 months.
some people I heard is like what, after 6 months you get promoted once.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, but it's very rare to have people to get, like the highest they get, right, is like corporal.
Usually
You
people
rarely
want-
see people get corporal first class. Yeah,
Wait, that
then-
means you literally went from private to Lance Corporal. That's one.
Yes.
Lance Corporal, Corporal 2.
Yes.
Corporal to Corporal first class.
Yes.
Then 200, 200, 200.
I mean, of course, on Takagi, if not, the next rank up in rank is what? Third
Sergeant
sergeant. Then
already.
we
Yeah,
sign
what
on
do you-
already.
Yeah.
Wow, not bad. Your life legit like quite shook if you think about it. It's like you go overseas
Okay, not bad. Very good experience.
3 times.
Yeah.
That's the best part. Okay, then I guess it boils down to this question like what did your NS experience, right? What did it teach you that you actually able to use in real life?
NS experience used in real life.
Yeah, like what did it taught you? You know?
Uh,
What it teach you? What kind of experience? What kind of like things? or skill set?
Perseverance, teamwork, leadership.
Sounds
all
like
these
a bit
are-
like
I mean,
like all the
basically,
typical thing people say one eh.
yeah. I mean, it's basically almost everything in the core value lah you always say it every day in your BMT life.
More like 9 core value.
I mean, the 9 core isn't really official, but yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like some very like thing people will say in the interview.
Yeah, lor, like typical,
Like,
yeah, that one.
what's
Why
a
not just say the real thing, like,
Yeah.
like I, like yeah.
Like what's a positive thing you have? Oh, I'm a team player. I have leadership skill in me. I was a blah blah blah. Yeah.
I mean, if it's really in you, then it's true. Like, let's say I am a corporal first class.
wow,
but-
how late?
I was in charge to teach induction program for my juniors. Then I took up the role as a leader to teach them. So I have the leadership skill and I did my job well.
okay.
Yeah, so I have the leadership in me compared to some sergeants who can't lead.
Still sergeant.
Yeah, they're still sergeant, but they can't lead, so might as well just give me that rank, right?
Yeah, CFC
No,
good
they
enough
go
already.
through SCS.
Hello? What you go through, Field camp?
Yeah,
You
I went through field camp.
They go through what, JCC?
which I think both of you never went
Last time
through,
to have
right?
JCC, but I think now have sergeant at JCC. Yeah,
No
correct.
worries, man. No worries. Okay, so all in all, your NS life like not bad actually.
Yeah,
Quite
it's
interesting.
actually quite fun,
way.
come to think of it. I don't mind going back to national service.
You sure? ah?
You sure? You
Yeah,
sure?
that means you're signing on, no?
Now I cannot sign on again.
Why is
Why
Due
back
to
issue?
my back issue, I cannot sign on again.
You sign on free money, right? Free
no, but you
healthcare.
got back issue.
I
You
got
should have
back
signed on
issue, I
that.
cannot.
Okay, now CT.
Sad.
Move on to
Oh,
CT. So
yeah.
move on to
Can't
very
really.
different world now. So
Different
CT,
world now.
yeah, what
What is your pest status?
Yeah, I'll let Ivan do the questions now.
Yeah.
Wow, I even do the question.
CT, what's your
Why-
pest
why
status?
you- okay, so I enlist as a PES back then, C9L9.
C9. So that's like the lowest pest
C
in
you can-
C, right? Okay.
Okay, so L9 means undeployable. Last time you got C9, L1, L2 and stuff like that, but C9, L9 is the lowest you can go for PES C.
So C9L1 you can be deployed?
C9L1 you can be deployed, correct. Okay, so L code is for deployability. So actually, if one more PES down, I'll be PES D or PES E. But most likely PES E lah, since PES D is technically no PES.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
because PES D is like before you go NS, right?
D is
D
undetermined.
is like
Like
not
undefinable,
certified.
Yeah,
right?
correct. Then
PES.
PES E is lah, so when I got PES C9L9, I was quite shocked lah. Because,
Okay.
yeah, life.
So
Actually
how's
pass
your
everything.
life in your PES C9L9 BMT?
Everything that Ivan said, okay, physical exercise we don't have because we are C9L9, we cannot do. So we have all the fun thing like grenade throwing, live firing, and outfield. Outfield is 2 day, 1 night only. So we just get to experience the field, stay overnight at the field, and then see like sergeant dig the shell script. We don't dig shell script, we
So
just
you
see a
actually
shell
get the lepak life lah.
Yeah, it is very lepak.
Yeah, it's like staycation, right?
Yeah, okay. So outfield most of the time we just walk around, then the sergeant do everything all like, okay, so this is a shell script, they explain the theory, everything to us, how to dig and stuff. We don't actually get to dig. And then you know the what you call the one you run the palm tree one?
Tactical
Fire
Yeah, fire
movement.
movement.
We don't do the fire movement, we watch the fire movement.
The
So-
sergeant's doing it.
Yeah, the sergeant will put on the show lah. Then we just sit down there, take note and then watch all helmets off everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So after that it actually rained. So we got
So where you
evacuated.
guys like hide in the shelter or something?
Got this rundown abandoned houses. I think
Wait,
it's
so
just
both your
for-
field camp is like raining also.
But I got moved to the shelter. Then we get to take off our vest, everything, and then dry ourselves. Lor.
Lucky life.
Yeah. Then as a PES C, everybody have different condition. Everybody have different excuses, status.
Okay.
So if you got light duty, right, or some other status that make them think that you are allergic to the outside world, then you cannot stay lor. So they had to go back to bunk. in the end, right, leftover one.
Chowking.
It's not chowking, it's like legit. Actually, PES C very strange. A lot of people want to stay. A lot of people want to do, but they cannot do.
Because they have the status in them.
Yeah. So the PES fit people, I mean, when they see us, they will think like, wow, our life so short. Which is kind of true lah for my batch. But the strange thing is, right, a lot of PES C people, they like to go outfield, they like to do physical exercise, and they actually wanted to out-PES.
Okay.
It's like people just cannot get what they want now, honestly. So a lot of people went back in there, and the night still over, right? It's like one handful equivalent to one platoon. It's like at most like 50 something people only.
Wow, that's very little.
Yeah, so
that's like, might as well don't do, yeah. But
I mean, if you say it that way, kind of true, because in the end we got so little manpower, right? We legit cannot move on to any activities. So we just chill at night lor, drink Milo, eat night snack, see the star.
Good lives, yeah.
Yeah, lor. Staycation for real, yeah.
Yeah, then I mean
Literally
they also
go camping instead of field camp already.
Yeah.
and we do not have 10 pack, we got 4 pack.
Which is the 4?
One shirt, one spare shirt, and the other pack we didn't use.
All
We
the
cannot-
essential stuff that you need lah.
what is essential stuff we don't know.
Like those
The
toothbrush, toilet paper roll.
all this, correct. All this cup. Oh, actually, we supposed to have a 5th pack, but then for some reason, a lot of people didn't pack the 5th pack. So the sergeant was very angry. I just said, since everyone never packed the 5th pack, right? We remove the 5th pack. Then we
Whoa.
have 4 pack. Oh.
Close one eye, ah.
hey, that means your bag very light compared to yours. Yours is like what, 10 pack for
Wow,
real.
full battle order, man.
FBO 10 pack with everything inside.
Helmet, IOBV, rifle,
Everything.
everything on.
We got rifle also, but our field pack is a weight of a school bag.
Yeah, literally.
Lesser than a school bag
Staycation,
actually
ah.
lah.
Basically staycation.
It's really staycation. I mean, PES C and L9. Oh, and then the best one is the koi. My one was facing the sea, so I get sea view. And then PES C, you get admin time after 5:30. After dinner, technically it's admin time already lah. So get to see sunset lah.
School
most of
tree,
the time.
right? Nearest
Is
to
it-
the ferry terminal.
Correct. School
Yeah.
tree, nearest to the ferry terminal. Wow, got sea breeze, everything.
Okay, so what's your most memorable experience in BMT from what you have said just now?
Actually, the whole 1 month is very full of experience because the bunkmate is like the
Okay,
fun
the
one.
most memorable one.
Oh, admin time talking with the bunkmate Really, because we don't do much especially for me I excuse live grenade, sweaty pump.
Okay.
And I didn't went for live firing due to reasons.
What reasons?
I was on MC
Why were you on MC?
because it was the first book out.
And what do you do on the first book out?
You celebrate on your first book out, right?
Uh-huh. So
First
what
book
do
out
you
after 2
do?
weeks. How do you celebrate?
Go
Enjoy,
home,
right?
Go home, spend time with my family.
Right.
Yeah, then you go out drink with your friend, right?
So you drank. Then why end up taking MC?
Yeah, just
Because you were
you know,
drunk.
people eat too much, people drink too much. Yeah, same thing lah. Oh yeah, when you enlist, right? Do you cut botak before you enlist or
Yup.
you cut botak before you
Yeah, I
enlist?
cut botak before I enlist.
I didn't.
Wait, what? It's like
$2 haircut.
yeah. Or I enlist with a mohawk, a full.
Oh yeah. We went to
Full length
Malaysia
mohawk.
together just to cut
Yeah.
your mohawk, right? Just
It's
to
like-
fulfill your wish.
Yeah, the side shave, like literally the punk style mohawk. The
I still have the
full-length
photo though.
mohawk.
Actually, we can use that as our thumbnail
Yeah, that's why.
for YouTube. Shall we?
I know. I got one very good side view one.
Oh yeah.
Or we can
have,
also
yeah.
use mine because
No,
best
we can
meme
do a
ever.
before and
can.
after. Remember we took a before photo and an after
Oh
photo
yeah,
for
we
you?
did. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Can yeah.
Yeah,
A
big
full
difference.
fledged
Yeah,
mohawk.
we will use that as our thumbnail for this week's podcast.
Did I regret it? Nah, not really.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like the first day you enlist to Tekong, do people like what the heck is that hair or something?
No, I was wondering why like some people are looking at me. Then I forgot about my hair. Because I cannot see my hair because it's a mohawk. Then I realized, oh yeah, I have a full, like legit full mohawk. Hey, once in your lifetime you go army, you go cut botak anywhere. Just cut the hair that you want to cut. I mean,
Okay, so
something.
after your BMT, what vocation do you get posted to?
Okay, so got posted to medic.
Medic.
Service medic.
Okay.
PES C9 medic. So first month is your BMT in Tekong. After that, you got ferry with private buses to Sembawang to do your medic training. That's not the climax there. You actually don't really do much there lah.
Okay.
So the climax is after technically BMT. After your POP, I got posted to Nee Soon Camp for medic training. So Nee Soon Camp medic training is a bit different because we are mixed with literally PES mono intake people and PES fit people and then the PES C9L9 lah, us. So there's a cultural shock lah. And on my first booking into Nee Soon, I booked in with a very flat duffel bag. Then there's this guy, he look at me, he's a
flat as in empty?
and
Or-
very empty. I didn't bring anything. I only bring like clothes and snacks.
Okay.
Necessity lah.
I don't think snacks is a necessity.
Okay, I didn't bring my helmet, I didn't bring my fuel pack, I didn't bring my LBV, the best.
Okay, technically you're not needed.
Yeah, because I'm
Those-
not able,
those are not
I don't know
needed
I
for
need or
you.
not, so I just never bring on. So
Okay.
this guy said, hey, why your bag so flat? Then I just said, oh, I never bring a lot of things. Then he said, huh, can don't bring man. Then I just said, oh, I'm PES C9L9. Then he looked at me like, oh, okay. So Nisun, medic have to have good hygiene, of course. So there's a lot of standby area every day, every morning. So the first morning I was like, oh, die, because I got no LBV, I got no helmet, I got no fuel pack, and that is the standard for what I call standby area.
Standby bed, right?
Standby area, because we are outside
standby
the
area, okay. The
bunk.
bunk.
So actually on the first night I got asked my sergeant lah, like we are PES C9L9, do we need all these things? Then he just looked at me and they said, don't need. So I thought I'm safe But then the next day the standby area, the standard is to must have them. So I like, oh, confirm die. But then after he checked, then he realized that I never bring. Then he just said that since that we are all PES C9L9, he said then we don't need to put all these things as a standby area.
So technically you like MVP in a way.
Accidental lah, we could get F very badly lah, but then they are very nice. They just say, okay, in that case we all keep our fuel pack, LBV and helmet in the locker or whatnot.
So that's your life for your medic training phase, right?
No, the main phase is medic IV lor. Like you all know IV. We have to practice IV and CPF. Did I just say CPF?
Yeah, you said CPF.
I said CPF.
Or do you mean CPR?
CPR. Did I just say CPF?
Yeah, I said CPF,
Oh
man.
no.
We are
I know
still years
election
away
is here
to
lah.
see your CPF, man.
I know election is here,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, CPR. I wish got CPF. Oh my god. Oh yeah, you don't get CPF in army if you're wondering.
Yeah, so after your 2 months training,
Yeah, 2-month training.
then after you are certified medic, so what's your job scope?
Man medical center lah, become service medic
Okay. So there's a difference between service medic and combat medic?
Okay, this is the how do I put it? Okay, no. Yes and no. If you got posted as a platoon medic, you have totally different job scope. You have to follow up people to exercise. It's the very tough one. Service medic, you man medical center, but there is combatant medics that man medical center as well. They do the same thing as us technically, but they get combat pay. That is the difference. So they man medical center also, they go for cover. We also service medic also need to go for cover lah, like IPPT and stuff whatnot. And then they still get combat pay. So maybe that's the difference no. And medical center, man medical center 8 to 5 life, which is quite short. Of course, transport is an issue, but I cycle to camp. Lucky for me.
yeah, not as far as Ivan, right? Ivan is like Stagmont.
Northeast to west.
It's like
My one,
1 hour plus.
Longest is 1.5 hours.
well, if I cycle, it's half an hour, so you roughly know the distance apart lah.
Yeah,
I mean, if you take public transport,
1 hour.
yeah, it's the same one.
technically lah.
It's just that cycling have a shortcut lah.
Because it's 1 hour because of the traffic.
Yeah, that's why.
Cycling got no traffic.
I think also because of the
I
camps,
mean,
right?
technically, if I take taxi or Grab, it's also half an hour for me.
Technically,
If you cycle,
Or still 1 hour lah, cause I lazy.
it's quite far though, honestly.
yeah, it's
Right.
it's okay lah. It's quite
2
fun.
hours.
But medical center, you get to, it's really fun no. Like it's a 24-hour medical center, so I have to do duty. So back then BMT training school whatnot, right? We PES C9L9, we don't do guard duty one. So when we go to medical center, we have to do this 24-hour duty lah. Basically, anyone report sick at night, middle of the night, emergency case, we respond. Nothing much to share. It's quite fun. If you are interested in healthcare line, right, medic is a very good place to go because your doctor will.
Can't choose. Right?
Yeah, but you can't really choose your vocation. You want.
That's the
Yeah.
sad thing lah. So if you hope you can get medic because you.
Cause I heard now my friends that recently enlisted, right, they get to choose. They get to write down like which vocation
Yeah,
is their
yeah.
top choice.
Like poly, like that time you can choose
Yeah,
your
you know,
poly
like you want to
IT
choose your
or
courses
that.
and everything.
Yeah, but so far I remember I mean, I
But
don't
none
know.
of them, none of my friends get whatever they want. lah.
Yeah, they put also in the end. So a lot of people actually never get.
the luck lah.
And it's also depending on which is the vocation that's open.
Yeah,
Technically,
because I know there's people in nursing background. I'm an engineering background, and people in nursing background they don't even get to go medic. It's random. I say random,
that's
but
true.
it's really good because the doctor in your medic, technically your OC can technically write a testimony for you.
A
Because he's-
recommendation. lah.
Yeah, because they are legit doctors. Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, you already described your job scope, right? So what was the most memorable experience in your vocation? Yes, in your service medic. What's your most memorable experience?
Memorable. Okay, there's a few lah. I would say 2 lah. One was what you call it's a training. So we are actually supervised by a actual anesthesia doctor lah. He's very legit. So he actually teaches us how to use 16G IV. It's a thicker needle that we don't really learn in training school lah. But he actually teach us how to do it. Of course, we practice on dummy arm first lah, but it's totally different when you practice on the real arm. So the needle is so thick, right? When the needle go in successfully, yeah, that's what she said. You're supposed to press the vein to prevent the blood from flowing out. But then I just don't know how to explain it. The needle is literally so thick that no matter this guy, he tried like he pressed my vein like damn hard, but the blood just keep gushing out. So I can feel like my arm is warm and there's a pool of blood on the floor. Like it's very messy lah, but it was fun lah. It was really fun.
Wouldn't you get giddy like after all that blood loss?
Didn't lose that much blood lah. It just
I mean, like if you donate blood, it's like you donate a pint, which is 500 ml. So 500 ml is actually quite
less than 500. It's definitely less than 500. It's only like those blood drawing tube, probably 2 tube of it. That's all.
so
but
like,
it's
maybe
just
less.
because on the floor, it just looks a lot.
Yeah, it's quite scary looking at like a pool of blood.
No, it's okay. It's my blood. It's like
Even
why is that
worse.
scary?
Okay, what's your other memorable experience?
Emergency cases. I mean, when on duty, unlucky for me, we do get emergency cases. So this guy, he took a medication that he's allergic to unknowingly, and then he got allergic reaction. So his throat was swelling out or something like that. So blah blah blah. We do what we do, and then we send him to the hospital lah. But then the funny thing is, right, we asked his buddy to tag along. Then he said he got his own car. He rather take his own car than the ambulance, whatever reason. Then he keep pushing something is the luggage. Like, oh, this is his luggage. We say like, why can't he keep the luggage first in his car? Since I got a vehicle, he can transport the luggage to the hospital. Then he died there, right? Need to push the luggage to us. Like, okay, we find it very strange lah. So we want to save time. We just take the luggage, put inside the ambulance, and then we just go on with our life to the hospital. The even funnier thing is when we reach the hospital, we hand over the patient to the hospital staff. The first thing they ask is, where is his luggage? For some reason, everyone in the world just care about his luggage.
Maybe his luggage got gold or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe they thought, maybe the luggage got some medication that they need to see. So when I pass them the luggage, right, first thing they do, right, they take the luggage, they put beside him, and then they do nothing to the luggage. Then there's a bunch of people just trying to help him lah. And then the luggage is just kind of in the way. I don't know why they need the luggage. But the luggage suddenly become the most important thing in the entire case. Not the medication. It's the luggage. It's like some life-saving thing or something like that.
Maybe it's like really got something inside. You never know.
Yeah.
So likewise for Ivan, right? For you as well, what did your NS experience teach you that you can use in real life? Or basically what it taught you lah?
First aid skill. Is that considered? I mean, I think it's a good skill to have lah. But if you say help in career, not so much.
So technically it didn't taught you teamwork, leadership, perseverance.
Of course, but I mean like
Ivan?
what the how many core value?
The 8
What,
core
what,
values.
what?
Right. Perseverance,
I get to say the
leadership,
8 core.
teamwork.
I need to say the 8 core value for 4 months, you know.
I mean have lah, definitely teamwork because
You only
work
get
in
to
a
say that
team.
for what, 1 month?
Yo, actually you say
Yeah.
1 month only or less.
And care for soldier.
Oh yeah, care for
Yeah,
soldier,
because
care
Yeah,
for
literally medic have to care for soldier lah.
I mean
Exactly.
you are medic, you have to care for soldier lah. I mean
That's
you also
like
have
the
to
first
care
core
for
value.
your fellow medic lah. Oh, actually there's one more thing is this one is just a very funny story lah. There's this new medic. He come in, he do duty, he's very unlucky. Okay, he's just a normal guy lah. Then when he do duty, you realize that every time when he's on duty, right, you will get a lot of like reports sick at night. You get a lot of like funny case like basically he's just an unlucky guy. So got one time I was duty with him. Then in the middle of night there's a patient coming in with diarrhea because he ate something wrong. So the first thing he said is, a bunch of our bunk, we also eat the same food, so they may be coming over soon. So we're like, okay, how many people can there be, right? Then slowly, literally the whole night, right? One by one come in. Like 2 person coming casually, then we pass it for the same thing, then we're like, die already.
So a food poisoning case
Consider food poison. I think consider food poisoning case.
from the cookhouse food.
No, it's not cookhouse food. Like it's just like we ask them to list down whatever thing they eat. Then it just so happened that the thing they eat, they actually eat a lot of things in common lah. So we cannot pinpoint what is the issue at all. But after all the investigation, right, it's not a cookhouse food. It's just probably something. Probably they eat with dirty hands or whatnot.
Maybe it's just unlucky.
Just unlucky lor. Then or maybe the medic just unlucky lor.
Just so happens to
Yeah.
have that.
So you're just trying to say the entire platoon or the entire bunk is like unhygienic.
Actually, entire bunk. Entire bunk. It's
Dirty fellas, y'all.
I thought army always teach them like wash your hand before you take your food.
Hey, recruit, go and watch your hand first.
Yeah, unlucky lah. He's just unlucky. Don't know it's the medic or just them. But we all blame the medic. That one guy. He's just like he's alone. Then have to help him. I mean, if not, he will die. Serious one.
You mean like literally or like just
Like literally, I mean, it was empty. You know, night time. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah, no one comes at
Yeah,
at
it's
that
2
time.
a.m. Then after that, like the amount of people sitting there, right, is make you think that it's in the morning. It's like the typical report sick. Oh, then it's like, wow, he then just unlucky lah. I mean,
Oh yeah. Quite a high number of cases also, right? Like
okay, so
a lot of people also have report sick. Is it a report sick case or is it just more people? It's like Tekong has like the highest number of.
we also support the training school. So training school is like second Tekong. Yeah, but not as much as Tekong. You cannot fight with Tekong. One.
Yeah,
no
Tekong is
one,
crazy.
No one can fight with Tekong. But
Nobody knows Tekong as well as you will find.
yeah,
Ivan got report sick or not? No, right?
Once.
But school 4 also got nothing. School 4 is
High
like
fever lah.
shook. Oh, report sick okay.
I mean, I only report sick once due to high fever and I got sent home on that day.
Okay, so basically both your lives like not bad, quite interesting.
Okay, so now finally, you have come to the end of the podcast.
Hey, wait,
nah, just kidding.
yeah. So
Finally, Afan, now it's your turn.
Wow,
okay. So before we start, we share a PES A story,
A C9L9 story.
C9L9 story.
Now we are going to share
So-
with you a B, E, and C story
Yeah, it's like I
in
mean,
one person.
B C then C.
No, B, E, C.
it's
No, C,
complicated.
then I don't know.
Even
I think
PES D.
I think D.
Yeah,
One
PES
point.
B, D, then C, right? For
I
you.
think it was like one point. Yeah.
No, you probably get PES D during your health check time, right?
I think it's like
I
either
got PES D during health
B
check
then
time.
B
also.
then C. So yeah. Anyways, basically I was B D.
Yeah, you were
Then
PES B,
B again,
then
then
you
C.
became a D, then you became a C, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's your last PES.
Oh,
You
my
need
life was-
you need to explain B D and B again, right? Is maybe quite. Is it like you need to explain like what
Before that, we asked him the same question.
what PES you
Afan,
enlist
what
with?
was your PES status?
Okay, so my PES status was I was a B1L1.
What batch?
Yes, I was under the leadership batch.
Aha, so you
Yeah.
got a chance to become officer or sergeant.
So technically,
Ossifer.
I had the chance to become the ossifer and the sergeant
Aha.
Because leadership 2 months only. And the best part is, while Ivan and CT they all is 2 years, my NS life was just 1 year 10 months.
Okay.
Best life ever.
Yeah.
And then
my
right,
knuckle cracking lady.
the irony
Trust me,
is
it's not the
that
best.
the irony is that so basically I had a history of asthma when I was young. So because of that, I don't know why they still put me as PES B1. But then anyways, we'll move on. Yeah, we'll move on. Yeah, the story must be told as we continue.
Yes, of course.
Wait, I got a question actually.
Yeah,
You was B1L1 leadership batch, right?
correct. 2
But
months.
you got asthma?
Yes, I had asthma. I actually declared I got asthma also.
But they didn't.
Yeah,
We move on. What PES is PES? What pested is pested, AD.
yeah. I was
Okay,
basically
so-
like Ivan.
After PES B, what PES were you?
So after that,
And
right?
what happened?
So because of my asthma, they actually dropped me to PES D first. I remember I was a D. I
So
remember
that's
clearly
the
I was a D.
unpested.
Correct, I was unpested because I was checking my PES status. Then I was
Legendary.
like wondering why is it not updated. And then
Okay.
eventually it went to B4.
How long was it?
I think it was close to 1-2 months. It's about 1-2 months basically.
Okay.
Into my service, into my NS service. And then after that, I was PES C9 probably 6 months or 8 months after.
Wow, that took quite a while.
Yeah, correct. Because of my other issue, which was my back.
Okay, your slip disc.
Yes, apparently I had a slip disc.
Okay.
And I didn't know it was that serious.
Okay, since you have so many different PES status in BMT, right? So then,
Yeah.
how's your life in BMT?
Good question.
My life in BMT is like honestly, right? If you hear it, right, you won't really believe it. And
He's almost everywhere in Tekong.
yeah, basically. So when I was B1L1, same as Ivan, I was leadership.
I was
batch.
A1L1.
Yeah, same,
It's
same,
different.
same,
It's
same.
different, man. A and B is different.
Okay, so I was leadership batch. I had a chance to be, basically last time they had this like system lah. If you leadership, you can become ossifer and sergeant. I got chance ma. Officer, yeah.
Officer now.
Then after that, basically right, because I got asthma, so in my 2 weeks of quarantine, I had asthma problems at night, so I couldn't sleep. Shit,
Is it called quarantine?
wait, I think it's
You COVID-19 too much already.
I think so. What was it? 2 weeks confinement.
Confinement period.
Quarantine.
Yeah.
Wow,
What
nice.
was I saying?
Quarantine, you stay home notice.
Maybe most likely 2 weeks.
No,
mah.
that one is stay Tekong notice.
Wow, that's the worst
STN
notice ever.
stun. Yeah, so basically I couldn't sleep at night. And I couldn't sleep to the point that I like had to put Vicks on my
Why, you
body,
miss
lah.
your mama?
Vicks?
I don't know. I just had to put Vicks. You know Vicks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to rub Vicks on my chest so that I can actually breathe. and actually sleep decently lah. So because of that, I went to a private clinic. She wrote me a letter, and then I gave it to my Encik lah, and then he say, okay, can. Then after that, right, I did my hand grenade.
Live firing?
Yes. So basically, after I got my hand grenade, after I threw a grenade, right, I was supposed to shoot for live firing, and then my Encik OOC me. Yeah, he out of course me. He out of course me in the confinement period.
So you're actually quite lucky to get to shoot your rifle and throw a grenade.
I didn't shoot my rifle. I
Oh,
only
so you
shot
only-
the arcade one.
Okay.
Yeah, I
the
also
arcade
shot
one.
that.
Yeah, the arcade one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and then the best part was that because I was kind of overweight for B1, so my Encik said that if I actually did not lose weight, he will put me to the 4 months BMT.
Or the BP patch?
Yeah, the BB batch.
Oh,
and then just
no.
nice, right? I out of course after that.
Aha, okay.
you know?
So you're very lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, so I out of course after that. And then I move on to B4 lah. I was PES B4. But they put me as a storeman.
Okay, didn't you have a slip disc?
Before,
So
after
why are
slip
they
disc?
Before.
before? Okay.
Oh, before they know lah. Okay.
Yeah, so basically my life in BMT, right, and my vocation, right, the question, right, is the same law.
Wait, so your life in BMT is what? 2 weeks?
Technically, my NS life was all the way in Tekong. Lor.
So after 2 weeks, you drop you OOC,
Correct, of course.
then you were unpested for a while.
Yes, then they asked me to become storeman, yeah, for a while to help out.
Unpested storeman
Correct, unpested storeman.
before you get your slip disc.
Recruit storeman, yes.
Okay, recruit storeman.
Oh, those that helped out lah.
Correct.
Oh,
After
wow.
2 weeks in Tekong, wow.
After 2 weeks in Tekong, yes.
Just 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Okay.
so basically the field camp that I was supposed to be in, I was a storeman.
Yeah, he was a storeman for his company.
Yeah, I was a storeman for my company.
As
The
a
company
recruit.
that I was supposed to be doing field camp.
Wow,
Yeah.
the irony, the awkwardness, like
Yeah.
what is going on? Like,
Like, what the
hey,
hell?
hi.
And then I remember my bunkmate all like, wow, shiok life are you, storeman just like chilling like that. Oh, it was
Okay,
not
so
chill.
how long have you been as a storeman?
So after that, I was a storeman. So I was in school 1. Then they moved me to school 3, Pegasus.
Okay.
Wait, anything interesting happened as a storeman? Like,
Memorable things that happened during the
BMT,
storeman.
yeah, like female recruit. Do you do with female recruit or
No,
whatnot?
when I was in school 1, when I was a storeman in school 1, no. Because school 1 is the obese batch, ma.
Oh wow, okay. So
Then the
food-
leadership was 1 time only. So, I know how it feels to be a storeman, no? Like that,
Okay.
lor.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is
So it's not memorable,
So
actually,
did it
yeah.
change your perspective about storeman?
Oh, yes. So basically,
In what way?
it's like operations at work. So we, the storeman, right, are the people that are the operations. So we handle the tough shit lah, you know, the labor and all that.
Okay.
So because I did storeman, it gave me a very like a bigger perspective or like how tough storeman is. Because I remember a lot of people say last time like, oh, storeman shooks, yeah, like very lepak one, don't do anything one. Then I also have that thought.
So
Yeah,
hungry.
basically your food, your combat ration, your jerry can, water, all that, right, all come from storeman. Setting up tent, storeman. Yeah, so basically the storeman is not easy after all.
So
I thought it was
literally,
lepak.
without the storeman, you can't go through almost everything in Tekong.
Yes and no lah, because if you think about it also, the Encik also play a part, the sergeants play a part. You know, you also signal also play a part. If no signal, how to send comms?
driver also play a part.
Driver play a part, medic also, no medic, how to
No medic, no exercise.
no medic, no. So everyone plays a part lor. It's like
Yeah,
very
that's true.
maybe, but it's just some vocation just harder than others lor.
Yeah.
Then just bad luck lor.
Then talking about your sleep disc, when did it happen?
Yeah, so after that, I was a storeman at school 3, Pegasus. So they do a lot of female recruits. Trust me, it's not as nice as you think it is. It's actually more troublesome. It's very troublesome. Okay, so anyways, what was the question again?
But you sound like you got PTSD about female recruits.
Yeah, because
explain more.
the first batch of when I heard that we got the first batch of female recruits, I was like, wow, female recruit sure, like not bad, but like, you know, like can see girl ma, at least in a place where there's no girl. Right, so you're in in an island where most of it are guys, 95% is guys. So can you imagine, like literally there's no girl. Then when you expected the female recruit, right, like well, be happy lah, you know. In the end, right, whoa,
Don't spoil that.
life is horrible, man. You know your latrine point?
Yep.
You have to do the girls one as well, and it's
Nice.
separate,
Of course.
and you have to cover it with the linen cloth.
Of course.
You don't, of course. It's so troublesome because we have to do the whole.
I mean,
and
it's
all
a
that.
troublesome thing, but then it's like common sense, what? You have
You
to do it
dig the hole
separately.
for them. So troublesome.
So do you like, did anyone use the bathroom or what? Like
I think have but I wasn't there lah.
big or small business?
I don't know.
Okay, no important actually.
Then there's a separate bin for them. There's a separate bin for their pets.
Oh
You
yeah.
have to take into account their combat ration as well. Apparently, they got some special thing also.
Okay.
Wait.
How
Can,
special?
can you share like special? Like what? I thought we got
Like-
the same.
I don't know. For some reason, the female recruits when they had, when we had to order the combat ration, it was like a different. There was a different thing for them. Like in a way, like for guys, just very easy, collate everything, send to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. For girls, like you have to wait a while. You have to like let them like do their discuss with their spec and all that, and then their sergeant, and then get the
Like
numbers after that.
order what food you
But
want.
is it like the
allergies?
allergies. But guys got allergies. What?
Yeah lah, that's why. But for some reason, it's like guys just easy, just like collate and then done.
Maybe they just take more consideration for the girls lah, for the female
Yeah,
recruits.
in a way, they take more consideration.
So they throw in like chocolate in case they're on their period. Or
I don't
what?
think so. I don't think so. Just from having female recruits, right? They have a lot of talks. Cause they sign on,
Thoughts.
Talks.
Oh wow.
Yeah, official Navy, all the RSAF. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Cause they sign on,
All the career talks lah.
Yeah, all the career.
no one talk to C9 L9 people. I mean, my that time I think CO, the platoon officer lah, he come talk to us. So talk to us about something. I end up talk to us about sex. Like stunned like vegetable. Seriously.
Yeah. So female recruits not easy. You have to separate the latrine point. Cause guys usually just one latrine point. Girls have to separate in the tree, like hidden in the trees, like quite deep one. And then you have to cover the entrance.
Palm tree also or what?
No. It's like the side lah, like the side where there's like a lot of bushes, a lot of foliage covering the.
Basically camouflage lah.
So the female latrine, you have to find a good spot for them also.
Technically, fine with the sergeants, Then the typical, because it's at the fourth floor, they have the locks and all that. We also, before when they come, we need to make sure the locks are maintained, make sure you can lock. We don't want any guys going up and all that. Yeah, it's very serious. Like, you
Yeah,
thought it's
I
funny,
know,
but
I
it's
know.
very serious.
Yeah, 2
Like-
weeks inside, gone.
That's why.
Yeah, just saying lah.
Yeah. Then, especially my company, then like there's a lot of like warnings given to the guys, to the recruits.
For-
Likewise for the regulars also, don't anyhow go out. Just because they're female recruits. But I thought in army, they supposed to treat everyone the same.
Care
No,
for
I
social.
mean, basic gender is still
True lah, courtesy is courtesy and all
Yeah.
that lah, right? Professionalism between genders. Wow, but still, it was bad.
Okay, carry on.
Yeah, so after that, I wanted to chowking cause, storeman life not easy. So like, after I got sleep this, cause I keep on carrying the jerry cans. The jerry cans are not
it's
light
very
at all.
heavy.
They're damn
Yeah,
heavy.
carry before.
Yeah.
Don't ask why.
And then, because I keep on carrying a lot of things. Carrying a lot of heavy load, right? So it's like, I went to the doctor's and I checked for my sleep disc lah. And the best part, right? You know what's the best part? Wow, I get free like treatment, like what's that treatment? The like massage and all the
Why you so excited? You got sleep this.
physiotherapy. Yes.
Oh wow, physio.
I get to book
Physiotherapy.
out like on Thursday, Wednesday, or even Tuesday sometimes, just to go to some Selarang camp.
Oh, Salam can correct. They are the only one that do physio. Very
Yeah,
strange. I
Selarang.
don't
Okay,
know
lah, it's
why.
quite near to Tekong.
Technically, yeah. Then I get to book out after that. Best life ever.
Direct bus home.
You got
Yeah.
sleep this. Why you so happy?
I mean, just saying, right? At least it's like better than staying inside that.
okay,
you know.
we all know. Okay,
Yeah.
Tekong. I mean, I have good experience, but
Hey,
even
compared to you guys, right? I confine like how many times I confine?
every time there's new batch.
7 times, I think. 6 to 7 times.
6 to 7 times confinement, but how many times do you dig the shell script? 0.
Same.
Oh, the best part, right? I never did guard duty. I never did
We save this for the last.
yeah, so
Okay, so after getting your slip disc, you go for all the physiotherapy, right? What happened next?
oh yeah, so after that
You change your
I-
vocation?
Of course. I keep on requesting to change my vocation for that year. I think it was 2018.
How long did it take
It
for you to change your vocation?
it took like 1 year, yeah.
Oh, that's very long. So for that 1 year, you are still a storeman with slip disc.
Correct. That's why I took 6 to 7 batches.
Oh, that's very bad.
Yeah.
Eh? 6 to 7 batches. So you went to 6 to 7 outfield. Support 6 to 7 outfield.
Correct. I went to 6 to 7 hand grenade. I went to 6 to 7
Wow.
live firing.
Wow.
6
So
to
I heard the
7
grenade 6 to
POP.
7 times.
Like
yeah. 6
until
to
you
7 POP.
sian already, right? Like
6 to 7 POP also, right?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's a lot.
I never POP. I never POP.
So
at all.
actually, a lot of batch you went outfield with, right? Like when they receive the letter, right? Do they actually allow them cry?
Yes, a lot of them actually cry. So like what Ivan said, it's true. Some people actually really
Like
feel
don't be-
7 to 8 batch, how many people cry?
like almost all of them cry.
Okay.
Like at least got like a good 30% crying. Like
Okay.
actually like
The
yes.
reason I quite shocked, right, was because I
never
went,
go through
No,
it.
I went outfield. I did receive the letter, but I don't feel anything. You know why?
Because you're not tired at all.
No, because no, it's worse. I went to outfield on a Monday. I literally booked in on Sunday. So I like literally just haven't seen my parents for like less than 24 hours.
That's why.
Yeah, so it's like
No,
little
and another
but
thing
people
for-
cry, you know. Like even though PES C
but,
people
but
still
for
cry.
another
people
thing,
cry.
why people actually cry is because we already feeling very fatigued. We're very
Correct.
tired
Correct.
already.
Yeah,
Correct.
correct.
Then it's like we already, like, how to say, very down with our mood. The next moment we see is our
Encouragement.
loved ones writing letters for us.
Yes.
Yeah. That's understandable because you get your letter on the third, fourth day when y'all are very shacked, ma.
Yeah, that's why.
But for us, PES C, we got a letter on our first day of outfield, which is a Monday, which we just booked in a few hours ago, literally less than 24 hours ago.
Yeah, so it's like nothing much
So,
actually.
yeah, so to me, it's nothing much because I literally just see my
But then
parents.
you're saying there are people who still cry.
Oh, yeah, there's actually people that still cry.
Do you ask them why?
Yeah.
They don't have the rights to cry, man.
Like 8 hours only, like,
I mean-
oh, miss
Like
my
you just
mother.
saw your parents like 1 day ago.
I mean, you can't because it's you book in Sunday, sleep overnight Monday, ma.
Yeah.
But if you count by hour, right, it's about 12 hour ish only plus.
yeah, you just see your parents or your
Less
loved
than
one like
24 hour.
less than 24 hours
Yeah.
ago.
Field camp
Then
is
you
like,
receive a letter from them 12 hours later. Then
Yeah,
you
say-
cry when you're not even tired.
I say one
or you
day
did
lah.
nothing
Say
at
one
all.
day lah.
field camp is like 72
Yeah,
hours.
but they
eh.
still cry.
Maybe more,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
More
don't know
than
why.
that.
Yeah, more than that.
I really cannot understand. But okay, continue your
Yeah, so field camp,
legendary story.
they cry lot, yeah. I mean, I see them cry. I went to 7 hand grenades. I heard 7 hand grenades.
How many
You
times
felt
you
the
cry?
shockwave 7 times.
I felt the shockwave. I didn't feel the shockwave because I was quite far. But there was one point I was stationed at the front. I could feel
You
the
are the
shockwave.
shockwave.
You go out today and suddenly shout, then they all freak out. Then
No,
they-
Irfan
like,
just
oh.
suddenly like detonate himself, then like boom.
7
Everyone
live
shit
firing.
themselves.
Wow, 7 live firing eh. Wow, I heard 7 live firing shoots eh. Wow, goddamn.
It was a day and night shoot, right?
Yeah, 7 field camps. Wow, trust me, carrying jerry cans, right, 100 times, right, times 7 after that, it's not easy.
It's way better than going to a gym.
Yeah, maybe that's why I got
True.
my sleep this. Yeah, maybe that's why,
Hey, don't anyhow say this because if you got injured during army, right, you can claim one.
Yeah, wadio, too late already. That's why.
Okay, carry on.
Assuming you got before the army lah.
Yeah. One of the best, I didn't mention a memorable experience, right? But another really good memorable experience is that we went to this east side, the east side of Tekong. Because I live in Tekong technically for 2 years of my 1 year, 10
He
months.
sounds like a villager.
Yeah, like
That's
your
why I really
like
feel
your
like-
kampong, right?
like kampong eh.
Like you live in
Like,
Tekong.
like
It's
kampong.
my kampong.
I BTO in Tekong.
Yeah. Like you want to see my fish village? I don't know the exact fish village.
No, I think
This
the
will
east
be my kid's school in the future.
Like
Yeah, I went to the east side. Then the east side, the scenery, right, is like very nice. And then when you see the sunrise in the morning, it's like very, whoa. Like, I'll never see this ever again. Cannot already. I mean, you can, technically you can't because only when you do field camp depending on your area So as a company, if you never go to the east side, right, you will never see at all.
oh, so you're lucky that you got activity there also lah.
Yeah, I went to the worst side. I went to the best side of field camp. The worst side is actually not a palm tree. It's in front of the palm tree. It's like a lot of mosquito, a lot of jungle, a lot of
Sandflies.
trees.
Wait, jungle like the dense one.
Like very dense trees.
Yes.
Whoa,
The palm tree, right, that you guys went, right, is actually like
Palm
very
tree.
The best area.
holiday
very easy.
holiday island.
it's like chicken feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting to see that kind of forest that you mentioned. Then when I see palm tree, I was like, wow, so relaxing. It's like all so straight, so organized.
It's also easier for the driver also, that's why.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because it's like road, go in, like that, palm tree. Yeah, other than that, 7 POPs.
So that's Stormman for you then.
Then
Is
after
there more?
1 year,
Yeah, after
what's
1 year.
what's the next vocation that you
So
get?
thankfully, January, I changed vocation again. And I down pass.
So-
I down pass again, to PES C night.
People only get their vocation once, you get twice.
Yes.
Technically.
And I dropped PES twice.
Like,
And I still have
what?
1 year, 10 months.
Okay.
Yeah, so my 1 year, 10 months is still there.
What's
I
the
tell you,
next
like-
vocation?
I became a clerk. Yeah, I became a clerk.
Still in Tekong.
Still in Tekong.
Okay.
Main HQ. Nearest to the ferry terminal.
The book out area.
Literally 5 minutes, right? I can run. You C9, run.
You don't even need to run. You can just walk.
And I run for it also sometimes. I'm
So
like,
you're from school 4 to school
School
3.
one, school one, school
School
one.
1 to school 3.
Okay.
Then school 3 to HQ.
HQ. So yeah, like
He's
closer,
getting
closer.
nearer and nearer to
ferry
the book out
terminal.
area.
Also nearer to your ORD date.
correct.
Life.
Okay.
And then the best part, right? Stay out. I went from stay in to stay out.
So what's your job scope as a clerk?
Oh, my job as a clerk. I basically had to handle sensitive information.
Okay, no
Yeah,
share.
there was a point in time I had to handle personal information for the chicks and the people around me,
Okay.
my colleagues, and also at one point I think I just had to check this. I just had to like take the attendance off. Like that, because nothing much to do. Everyone had their own role. I came in very late.
Then other than that, what else do you do as a clerk?
Oh, true be told, other than that, I just like lepak.
Okay, the question should be how many times you go mass a day?
Oh, ever since January to August, right, it was at least 70% of the time.
70% of the time to mass.
Yeah, so basically I book in, I ask my friends, hey, want to eat
go
breakfast
mass
or not? Want to eat mass or not? Oh, can let's go mass. Go mass, makan, eat prata usually, come back, sleep, then lunch, then come back again,
Okay.
then just do a little bit of work, then sleep, then book out.
A little bit of work
Keyword
and
a
sleep.
little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of work and sleep and book out.
Yes.
Wait, and you say 70% of the time in mass? 70% of the time in mass or
So
what?
basically 70% I go to mass or like out of like
So
for like 8 months. Like,
You
I
don't-
go like almost
So
very
it's literally
every day.
7 months you went to mass only like 1
every
month you never go.
day- like
Okay,
every day I went.
so you
technically.
didn't got posted to HQ. You got posted to mass. Can I say that?
I mean, I still went back to HQ. Oh, and got aircon.
City's medic center also have aircon.
I thought you got aircon.
Hey, I went from no aircon.
No, I don't have aircon.
See, I went from no aircon, right, to a bit of aircon in the office to all the way aircon, 8 to 5 somewhere. Best life ever. Yeah, so I slept the whole time, actually. I mean, I did some work.
I mean,
as a clerk.
some work.
Some work.
Some.
Then
work.
how about this? What did your NS experience teach you?
Whoa, it teach me the best core values, the
What?
like 9 core
What
The
knife
knife
core
core.
value?
What's the-
Everyone
what's the
knows
knife core?
Yeah, what's the knife?
Don't get caught. No, actually, surprisingly, right, it taught me, right, to be a leader in my own way. Just because I got no rank, right? Yeah, I got no rank. Just because I got no rank, right, even when I ORD, right? People see me as a leader, yeah.
what way?
Kind of.
Like what you talking about?
Like I almost got like I received a commendation twice from the CEO
Wow.
back when I was a storeman. I received a SSM coin. It's basically like an achievement, like a little achievement. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
like a little coin.
You still have it?
Unlock.
Yeah, I still have it. I don't know where I put it. I think I throw it somewhere inside the cupboard or what.
Okay, at least you know it's in the cupboard lah.
I think it's in the cupboard.
Okay,
You
what
think it's in
else
the
do you
cupboard now?
learn?
Learn how to make use of my time. You see? I learned how to
Time
make full use of my time.
management.
Perfect time management.
procrastination,
the time, so what do you do? Like you go mass,
Come
and
back.
do a bit of work.
Do a bit of work.
A bit of work.
I'm pretty
Lunch.
sure it's like his timetable for the day is like this timing to this timing go to mass. After mass, this timing to this timing go sleep. After sleep, wake up, go mass again, come back, do a bit work, book out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Look out. Okay.
Sometimes there's like no work, right? Or book out early. I mean, book out on time. Book out on time.
time change. Yeah, life. Okay, so you got your NS experience and stuff like that.
Yep.
Then on your ORD day, like what do you ORD with?
Whoa, dude,
Yeah lor.
my ORD day, right, was the best day because 1 month I was in Kranji. I managed to do Kranji camp
Oh, training.
For
for
what?
my training course.
Okay.
Oh.
So when I was a clerk in January, I wasn't officially a clerk. So if I reservist, right, I would actually be a storeman.
Uh-huh.
Thankfully, my ma'am gave me the opportunity to go to the clerk course. Back then, it was a 1 month.
Okay.
Nowadays, I think now it's a 2 days. No, it's not even 2 days. You just
2 days?
do some tests and then become a clerk.
Oh, so oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now you just do some
Time
tests and then you become a
change.
clerk already. Yeah.
Time
It's like
change.
a 1 day course, I think. Then when I ORD, right, phew, not only when I ORD, before that was like wisdom tooth, so my life was like very short. When I ORD, we had this microwave oven. We had this microwave oven
From where?
Like
from the office. So one of my seniors bought this microwave oven.
Okay.
how long ago?
January when I came in already, it was
Okay.
no, it was just bought in February or March
Okay.
before he left lah. So no one want to take it because technically it's a non-SAF item. If it's not SAF, you cannot keep it there.
Yeah, understandable
Yeah,
lah.
it's legal
Tekong
technically.
somehow.
So I came out asking like, no one want to take. I take all. Like,
Okay.
Oh, okay, I'll
Jokingly
take.
or seriously asking?
Like at first I asked like, oh, can take If you can take, I'll take one Then it's like,
And then?
"Aiya, take Then when my ORD day came, right, it's like, so can I take the microwave? Yeah, take. It's non-SAF item, better take. If not, later kena.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
wow.
I used my remaining credits. I bought all the stuff, SAF towel, all that. And I brought the microwave home.
So you ORD it with your microwave, all the e-credit that you bought in the e-mart,
A New Balance shoe for my
New
dad.
Balance shoe, towels and everything.
Yes.
And
you
most
also people buy
importantly,
towel?
your pink IC.
My pink IC. Yes,
Yeah,
I
that's
received my
the
pink
best
IC.
thing.
Why
I wanna see.
you also people buy towel?
Dude, the SF tower is
That's the best thing you can get.
the most absorbent
Iman.
tower I've
Yeah.
used.
You want to buy tower?
Yeah.
I bought I also bought tower. I mean,
right.
what else can I buy,
Remember, I
right?
even asked you to help me buy towels.
I help everyone buy towers.
Yeah.
You want tower? I will buy.
So all in all,
All in law.
So all in all, right, I basically lived both your lives. I was kind of a PES feed, became a non-PES feed
PES fit for 2 weeks.
for 2 weeks.
Enjoy aircon 8 to 5.
Enjoy aircon 8 to 5. Still a private, sadly.
So you are in Tekong for 2 years,
1 year, 10 months.
1 year 10 months. Shit lah. 1 year 10 months. From PES B, drop to C. You became a unofficial storeman.
To official storeman.
Why so
To official
unofficial?
storeman.
Yeah.
Then you became a clerk.
Yes. Unofficial clerk.
Unofficial clerk. You see like 7-8 batches of people POP.
Correct.
And you haven't POP.
No,
I
he
have-
unofficially POP after the crunchy course. Yes.
I never POP. So I
You
never
never
threw my
POP.
cap. I never threw my cap, man.
So you are the
Throw now lah.
legendary guy that everybody says.
Yeah,
Like,
what
is
do
it
you-
even- like, is it even possible to ORD as a private or recruit in
That's the
Tekong,
thing,
though?
you see.
So
I
you are
ORD
the
as a
guy
private.
lah.
Yeah, I ORD as a private.
Yeah, so for everyone listening to our podcast, right, this is the fella of fun.
Yeah, this is
He's
the-
that legendary guy that stayed in Tekong throughout his NS life.
Everyone go through POP, but there is a legendary guy that only go through ORD. There's always this handful.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like enlistment day ORD.
You're not like, what the hell, right?
but
Still made it.
But it's not. Well, I heard of people that do that also. Like, I mean, not do that. Like, they graduate, then they are down PES, but for some reason, right, they still get to up rank, still 1 year 10 months, and they still get combat pay.
Yeah, I think that's the best because
That is the most mind blowing thing that I heard in my entire NS life. Honestly,
because I think both you guys your account your allowance
a cow,
a cow Moo. Your allowance was very good, right? Like
No.
good enough, right?
No.
Mine was like basic, super basic for 1 year 10 months.
No, mine is basic as well. I only increase due to the rank increase only, but it's the very basic rank increase. I
Like
don't get.
$50 increment.
But you have combat pay,
Yeah, combat pay is the one that
I had combat
a lot of
pay,
money.
which is like how much? 100.
and every
No, it's
rank you go up
150
is
or
$50,
200,
right?
What now?
I think every rank is about 50 or 100, right?
No, 50.
50, right?
Yeah, highest is 50. The lowest is corporal to CFC, which is about
$30?
$20?
$30.
So roughly it'll be about 8-ish, 9
8-ish,
9
9
ish.
below lah. Below 900.
Below 9,
Per
I
month.
below 7. I
Then
only
city
like
yours is 7, right? At least
7 below. 6, 50 above a bit only.
mine was 5.
It's army. It's
Mine
like
was 5 for
Yeah,
1 year 10
talking
months.
about the allowance that NS give you, right?
Mine was like
The
500.
SF gives you, right? After I POP in Tekong, right? My pay was example 480. The next moment after I POP, they increase the next batch pay.
Oh, you were the
Another
last batch,
$50.
right?
Oh,
you were the
yeah,
last batch that got
Yes.
the war.
last.
I was so tilted, you know.
I mean,
Too late lah, too late.
Yeah.
lah. But
things
what to
like this
do?
happen all the time, man.
Yeah.
Like now, this batch got the COVID-19 pandemic, so they get to.
Yeah, they do their BMT at home, right?
Some, right? Some.
Wow. Okay. So BMT at home.
Wow, tilted,
Okay.
tilted.
It's not tilted because I say this as a joke when I was in BMT lah. It's like imagine you can do BMT at home, right? Then you just FaceTime your sergeant. Then you just like
Do
what?
PT at home.
Yeah,
PT at
what? Darang bilang something like the counting.
Dari kena bilang.
Then you just one last. So now it's actually happening.
So basically what you say came true. Oh.
Yeah, it's like
Okay, like at least
I
they
said-
didn't dig their shell script like under their void deck.
yeah, it's like
Exactly.
I mean, I don't want to say. I say it as a joke at first when
But
I was
it really
in BMT,
happened.
yeah. Then now it really happened. I was like, okay, I didn't even know it's
Mind
possible.
blown.
Everyone laugh at me. They say like, yeah, like they take it as a joke, right? But now it's real. Now it's
Yeah,
real.
that's why.
Yeah, for those people who laugh at CT's idea, it's actually
Now you know,
happening.
okay.
So
Actually, now
CT
BMT
is the
also-
mastermind.
That's why.
Oh.
I predict the future.
But actually, right, BMT now also very easy because I kept on saying every batch, ma. It really got easier.
Got easier.
Now it's like legit staycation. The more you think about it, right, it gets so easy now.
I mean, not really staycation lah, but more. There's still sweat and tears, but it's just there are some things that the rule that they implement
Is it
new.
after the year where a lot of
Correct.
A lot of cases
yeah,
happen.
a lot of cases
a lot
happen,
of
right?
the death lah. Yeah.
Yeah. That was
The safety rules get stricter and stricter
Yeah.
lah.
It's so strict to the point, right? Like every small thing become like a problem. Then it's like your field camp, right? Really, I think now it's mandatory to have like 3 changes. One buff.
If I'm not wrong, they remove. items already, right?
Correct. I
To
think it's like
lighten the weight.
7 pack or what? Or 5?
I
I
only
don't
know
remember.
after that period of time, right, the change is a lot. Like for medic, right, become very strict.
Yeah.
Like and
Super
also
safe,
we
ah.
become more powerful, like in a way of saying, like medic literally like you say cannot means cannot.
Yeah. Pretty
Like,
much. Yeah, pretty
no
much.
one or any rank will argue with you. No one or
Like-
any rank will dare
Like the
argue
medic
with
or the
you,
BCU, they have to carry this extra like box on. You know, the BC, no, not BCU, the ice pack on the ice
Ice pack,
box.
correct. Oh, now
Yeah.
they got new thing. They got a cooling pad.
Cooling pad.
The
yes.
vest.
Yes.
Wow,
Yeah.
crazy.
That thing is so troublesome. I remember my tekong mate, right? He said that, oh, yeah, I have to bring this everywhere. Extra item. Extra
The
item.
thing is damn troublesome. That pack itself, the bag itself, right, weighs a lot because it's insulated, ma.
Correct,
And then
correct.
for some reason, I don't know why the design is like the whole the part where you put the vest, right, is just not big enough. You need to squeeze one.
That's right.
It's like you need to put in a certain way. If not, it cannot fit one. Then I was like, okay, I hate it. Every morning come in, do cover, need to prepare this, prepare that, like extra thing to bring on.
So
Like,
when
we
they
still
say
bring-
you cannot spell
Two, three
safety with SAF, right? Yeah, now it's safety. Oh.
Yes, you can spell
come
safety
on.
without SAF. It's SAVETY. SAVETY.
Seriously.
Close enough.
This is not some spelling bee.
It's still considered a win.
Yeah, but basically, yeah, that's all our BMT experiences.
Okay, so finally we have come to an end of our podcast regarding
Episode 10, wow.
yes, episode 10 regarding
Wow.
NS times.
NS experiences, man.
Yeah.
So you got
Honestly, right, I think the question that I should ask each of us, right? Do you
Enjoy your NS.
do you
time.
enjoy your NS
Yes.
life, honestly?
Yes, honestly I do
I
lah.
would say yes also.
oh yes.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean
yeah, that's
honestly,
true.
there's a lot of people who say like every guy who went through NS they
Like, wow,
will
NS,
change
right,
they will
like-
change their personality after the ORD. Is it true?
I think it's true, honestly. I
I
think
mean
there's some
honestly
truth
it's
to it.
true lah. I became more mature than before.
I feel like there's some truth to
I'm
it.
like shaking my head right now. I don't feel any changes.
But
Honestly.
I think that CT became worse.
what I got first aid skill. Now you got any
Worse as
injury?
in personality.
Like what you want?
True that, true that. Okay lah, I think it's quite sad that like I mean it's quite sad for all the Singaporeans son lah, 2 years ma. But in a way also you cannot take your 2 years back. Right? So might as well
Yeah, you
use,
cannot escape. So make
Enjoy the most
use
lor, right.
of your national service time these 2 years to actually take it as a free gym for 2 years.
yeah, I've seen a lot of people really lost weight.
Read books, learn more stuff during your 2 year if you got time. If your vocation
it's
got
a good time for you to learn how to be independent. Don't
Yeah.
depend too much on your parents or your kakak or whoever.
Yeah, whoever it is lah, right?
Yeah, it's time for you to like start learning how to wash your own clothes.
I mean
do
just
your own
like
bed.
just like us last time also when it
And
comes
your
to NS
basic
also,
discipline lah.
right? Like when it comes to us last time NS, wow, NS, shag walao.
Then-
I mean before NS, every time at home, right, I usually don't do my bed. But ever since I enlist into national service, every time I'll tidy my bed. My mom was
Serious?
shocked.
Wow.
Like, wow, you did your bed. And I'm like, yeah.
City
I did my bed every day.
Yeah, right.
Before or even
Right.
after NS.
Yeah, I mean certain things really like ingrained into us. Oh.
Yeah.
The discipline, right?
Yes, basic discipline and all the
Yeah.
independence and whatsoever.
Yeah. Now also safety also now. Not all
It's
safety.
Our boys to men, back to boys. When you ORD, back to boys.
I mean,
the boys.
that's for you lah.
Yeah. But of course lah, this is just one stage in our lives lah. After that is what? Adults,
Young adults.
young adults, parents.
Yeah.
We haven't reached there yet lah, but
ORD, they are thinking whether should they go and work or should they further studies.
further studies, get married.
Yeah,
Some
all
people
these
get
topic
married.
we will be talking in our next episode,
Next segment.
episode 11.
Yes. Just know that this is episode 10. We have reached 10 episodes after so long.
10 weeks.
Yeah. As usual, follow us on
Facebook,
Instagram,
YouTube.
Spotify.
listen to us on Spotify.
Yes. Send us your DMs on our messenger. DMs. What am I saying?
What DM?
Send-
DM? Direct message. Hey, DM correct? DM.
Yeah, DM us on Messenger and comment on YouTube. Like our page on
That
Facebook.
sounds like send.
And share with us your own NS experiences, whether it's good or bad. And anything else for our listeners for episode 10?
Help, like, and share. That's very important for us.
Help
Like
like,
and share, correct.
if any of y'all know us, talk to us also. You know, like if
Wait,
you know
what
Ivan
would-
or CT.
what they
or me.
won't, how they gonna know us?
Yeah,
Like
from your
that-
experience, right? Like there's a service medic back then, you know, like, you know, there'll be friends who will be like, oh, okay, I know this guy somewhat. Or like, oh, signaler in Stepmom camp. Go to
Oh,
overseas
signaler-
street.
Or
Yeah.
if any of you listeners are going to enlist into army soon and you need some advice, feel free to message us. We
Yeah.
can give you some advice.
Correct.
Value dollar snack place.
Like
Best
where
place
to get snacks and how to spend your time in Tekong.
And after that, aim to be an officer or sergeant.
Yeah, just don't be like a farm. Before he enlists, he every day find me like, hey, if I go to OCS or SCS, right, should I sign on or not? This and that. Then end up, what is he? A freaking clerk.
Private.
Waste my time speaking to him. Then end up, he
Advisor.
got his PES.
Yeah, but health come first lah.
Yeah, of course lah.
Honestly, like you won't want to chong until you die, right?
Yeah, lor. Irony is like, whatever lah. Anyways, that's all for us, and
See ya!
Next time.